Hey, this is Mike Barnes, a financial first responder. Good morning. Hey, listen, I've been recording the 5 financial D's, and this is the last part of that series. So, without further ado, let's talk about financial destruction. What I need you to do is I need you to stop being a victim. So, since we're going to talk about stop being a victim, what exactly does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. So, for you people that are on YouTube, you're seeing an actual presentation. For you people who are actually right here watching me right now online, it's currently about 1:41 in the morning. I just got off a flight and I wanted to make sure I got with you and actually talk to you about why you shouldn't be a victim. So without further ado, let's talk about financial destruction. Hey, this is Mike Barnes, the financial first responder. And for the next couple of slides, we're going to talk about financial destruction. Let's get started. So we have to look at the definition because I think what happens is a lot of times when we're growing up, going to school, nobody really defines what a financial destruction is. So what it is, it refers to the cause or the means that lead to ruin of anyone or your financial well-being, preventing you as an individual, you, from achieving your financial dreams. So for the next couple of slides, I'm actually going to be talking about five areas that are common as far as financial destruction, and I'm going to give some solutions. So let's get started. See, the first one, now before I go any further, you see the blue lights, the police, the rule. Um, the reason why I'm showing you emergency responders is because a lot of times in our life, we see the blue lights. We get the indication we need to change something, do something different. But what happens is we don't. And it leads us to financial destruction. So without further ado, let's go. So the first thing we're going to talk about, people, today is we're going to talk about poor money management. Now, if you're on my YouTube channel, you're probably looking at a box that says donations. And we don't want to ever let it get that bad where we need donations to take care of our family. But the reason why I chose that is because I want you to understand that, see, destructions occur when individuals like you and me don't effectively manage their finances, leading to overspending, debt accumulation, and the lack of savings. Now, what is a solution that I would give you? One solution would be that you need to create that budget. And we talked about that. We talked about tracking your expenses. Even if you just get a piece of paper and write them down every day, prioritize saving and investing for the future. Now, I'm talking to you right now. Yes, you. You need to stop thinking of yourself as a welfare case and think of yourself as someone who has it abundantly. Stop looking for donations. I'm telling you what to do. You need to get out of the mindset of lack and think about being prosperous. So, with that said, Mr. Financial First Responder, I know you want me to like and subscribe and share your page. Tell me what else I could do other than accept donations or have poor money habits or poor management skills. Well, I'm glad you asked. See, we talked about that lack of emergency fund. Now, if you're looking at YouTube right now, and I know you can't see it, but there are some firefighters putting out a fire because in most cases, you as an individual have emergencies that you're constantly having to put out fires. And you have been prioritized as a volunteer firefighter because you choose to do this. See, destruction arises when you as an individual do not have enough savings to cover unexpected expenses or emergencies. You're a firefighter, leading to financial stress and potential debt. Now, what is the solution? I'm glad you asked. As a firefighter, One of the things you need to do is you need to look at prevention. So how do you get prevention? Well, the way that you do that is that you build an emergency fund. If you're single, you need to have, and you got one job, you need to have at least 6 months of income, net income, for your expenses set aside in a savings or money market account. If you're married and both parties are working, you probably could get away with 3 months. But let's say that one of you is not working, then you need that 6 month buffer. So 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. So you can stop being a daggone firefighter. Now, you're probably saying, well, Mike, financial first responder, what else should I be doing? Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, the next thing I would say is we need to think like an EMT. So if you're looking at my slides right now, you probably see this young lady who's an emergency medical technician, right? And she's behind an ambulance. And what I want you to think about is every time you have this high levels of debt, you need an ambulance. Now, the ambulance is going to cost you some money, but what we're trying to do is prevent you from dying. Because, see, destruction occurs when you, as the individual, accumulate excessive debt, such as credit card debt, high interest loans, leading to financial strain and limited financial freedom. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Now you need the EMT. You need that EMT to give you a CPR, them 30 compressions and 2 breaths, and you need him or her to actually breathe life back in yourself, your body, because this debt took you out, right? Now, what are solutions? Here are some of the solutions that EMT could do, that emergency money technician, you see. What he or she could do is she or he could give you some solutions to develop a plan to pay off the debt. You have the avalanche approach, and you have the snowball approach. Either way, you need to look that up. You need to get with a financial advisor, financial professional, and have them sit down and show you how to do that. Starting with your high interest debt first and avoiding taking out any new debt. Now, you're probably saying, well, wait a minute, Mr. Financial First Responder, Mr. Mike Barnes. I hear what you're saying, but it's not that easy. Oh, really? It's not. I bet it is. Let me tell you what the other mistake. Now we're on number 3 right now. But some of y'all don't do this right here. No financial goals. Now, if you're looking at my picture here, for those people who have high blood pressure, you see a blood pressure cuff here. And you see a young lady, maybe it's a nurse, a doctor, a PA, maybe it's a technician of some sort, checking your blood pressure. You see, if you are not checking your blood pressure, if you're not checking where you are financially, you are setting yourself up for failure. So what do you suggest, Mr. Financial First Responder? See, the destruction occurs when you, as the individual, lack clear financial goals, and it's leading to aimless spending and a lack of motivation to save and invest. See, we've been talking about this through these financial D's, these 5 D's, right? But what I told you was, as a solution, you had to set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. We call them SMART financial goals to guide your financial decisions. You see, if you're not doing this, this next thing is about to happen. This is financial destruction, people. And so I'm making it as real as possible. Now, you're saying, well, wait a minute, how real can it get, Mr. Financial First Responder, financial planner, financial advisor? How real could it get? This is how real. See, ignoring your retirement, you'll notice over here I got a casket. See, eventually everybody dies. And financially, if you die, this is what's going to happen. This destruction arises when you as an individual neglect to plan for retirement, leading to a lack of sufficient savings and potential financial hardship in your retirement. Yeah, you should always be willing to work, but at some point, you have to set enough money aside that compounds so that you have so when your you get older and your working years are less, you still have money to survive off of. You're not going to always work, people. What's my solution? What is the financial first responder saying to you? You need to start saving for retirement early. You need to take advantage of your employer sponsored retirement plans. You need to seek guidance from a financial advisor. I keep telling you that. And you keep looking at me like you're a deer in the headlights. You're gonna be in this box financially. You'll eventually be in the box at some point or cremated, but everybody's gonna go that way one day. So you're probably saying, well, Mr. Financial First Responder, you've come out, you've given me a lot of information. Sum it up for me. Talk to me like I'm your sister, your brother, your cousin, your auntie, your nephew, your uncle, your grandma, your mama, your granddad, your daddy. Talk to me like you're my best friend. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Because here we go. You see, to sum it up, if you're looking at my video right now, you see some people graduating, throwing up their tassels. They just made it out of high school, college, grad school, whatever the situation is, tech school, they're happy. See, financial destruction refers to the cause or the means that can lead to the ruin of one's financial well being, preventing individuals from achieving their financial goals. By effectively managing your money, you building an emergency fund, reducing your debt, setting financial goals, and planning for retirement, individuals like you and me can avoid that financial destruction and work towards financial success. Now, I've enjoyed talking to you this morning. I appreciate your time. Please like and subscribe and share this with somebody. This is Mike Barnes, the Financial First Responder, and I appreciate how you're going to change your financial life one step at a time. You're only one step away from financial freedom. Until we talk again, God bless and have a good day.